Hello there, welcome back to the channel, The Book Person. It's great to have you guys back, and it'd be more wonderful if you could subscribe to the channel and like the video. That would be amazing. Anyway, today I am looking at a very special book, one by the renowned author Sir Terry Pratchetts. We are looking at, if I can pick this book up, this one here, The Monstrous Regiment. Okay? Now, this is a book that is a Discworld novel, but is also not part of the mainline Discworld. So, it's going to be very hard for you to see certain characters that you're used to, i.e., the wizards or the witches, like you get in other Discworld novels, or even parts of you will see Ankh-Morpork in here, but you won't see the breadth of it like you do in other books, the length and breadth. You will see bits and bobs of characters, but really we're concentrating on these people here on the cover. So why don't we get down to it, and I will read you the blurb, and then we can continue from there. How about that? Dust cover, stay still. Okay, it began as a sudden strange fancy. Polly Perks had to become a boy in a hurry. Cutting off her hair and wearing trousers was easy. Learning to fart and belch in public and to walk like an ape took more time. And now she's enlisted in the army and is searching for her lost brother. But there's a war on. There's always a war on. And Polly and her fellow recruits are suddenly in the thick of it, without any training, and the enemy is hunting them. All they have on their side is the most artful sergeant in the army, and a vampire with a lust for coffee. Well, they have the secret, and as they take the war to the heart of the enemy, they have to use all the resources of the Monstrous Regiment, which I want to say brings us back to the title of the book, Monstrous Regiment. Yes. So, if we talk about this, as you can see on the back, there is a very nice illustration of this. What is it? A scabbard, a bayonet, some weird feather thing at the top, like a helmet, like a Roman helmet kind of thing. Okay, so let's get down to brass tacks. So this is an overview, and for your information, I have not read this book in many years, okay? But I still remember it, and as you can tell, it's a good book. Okay, so in the book, Polly Perks is well, as you heard, is a woman, a girl, right? And she's joined the army, right? She's joined the army, as you know, to search for her lost brother. But the problem is, the army is run by the menfolk. It's not like in real life where there are female officers and male officers. No. This army is solely male. They believe that if you're a woman, you stay at home in the kitchen, you help clean up like a maid, or you do other, quotation marks, female things. Okay? And again, these lasses, so I use the vampire, so this is a vampire, there is a troll, I think, yeah, there's a troll, there's an Igor, and as you know, in other Terry Pratchett books, Igors are the medical people. They're the ones that go and stitch you up using dead people's body parts. Because the idea around, their idea is everything is recyclable, everything is reusable. So, you're dead, you don't need that arm anymore. Let me take it, give it to someone who's living, who actually needs that arm. Okay, and they're well renowned for having a master. So, if you see Igor or Eagle, whichever way you want to pronounce it, there is always a master attached to him. So, most of the time, the Eagles serve vampires. Which brings us on to our next character. The vampire in this book is also female, and she is part of what they call the Temperance League. Now, the Temperance League is in other Terry Pratchett books as well. So their slogan, not one drop. Okay, and what they mean is not one drop of blood. Otherwise, other vampires, it's like the Alcoholics Anonymous, but for vampires, if you could put it that way. That's the kind of crazy thing about it. So she has redirected all of her fierce obsession about blood into coffee, which means, as you know, with withdrawal, if you don't get coffee, you go to withdrawal. And that's kind of bad for a vampire. Alright? There's also this sergeant, the big, as they said, what did they say? Let me confirm this. They said, yes, the artful sergeant. Artful. So the artful sergeant is a person who served in the army for, well, the round and the serving army for a long, long time. At least over a decade, right? At least over a decade. And their job is, well, when you first meet them, they are basically recruiting. They're recruiting, and they recruited these 3-4 ladies, women's, right? And what do you call them? My little lads or my little soldiers, something like that, right? Now I won't reveal the secret about what he / she / it is. I mean the sergeant. All I know is it's very, very significant and it's spoilery. So I'm not gonna say it. Don't make me say it. And so they're going on this adventure. There's bits in there when they're in the enemy trenches and they dress up very easily as like the Trojan horse as washerwomen, right? Which is easy because the girls that join are women anyway. So it's a very good thing. They're women masquerading as men and then have to go back to masquerading as women again, which is supremely funny. There are also bits in the book where it's a bit you can see every man in this book is a chauvinist or basically a male chauvinist. Let me use the word correctly. A male chauvinist pig, putain. Okay. But anyway, that's what makes it more and more brilliant that the females are taking it into their own hands because she lost her brother. She can't find her brother. Nobody is listening to her. So nobody is listening to her to go to help find her brother. So what's a girl gotta do? She takes it into her own hands, gets a group together, a squad, and they head out. Right, but they got no training. You know what I mean? You got a schizophrenic vampire who can flip back to I'm gonna stick your blade mode. You got what's the character's name? What's the main character? Hang on a minute. There's Igorina who's good at literally stitching you up, which the male eagles do not like, because they in their culture I think it's the males that do the stitching and the medical work, and the females that stay at home. So yeah, they don't have a choice. Okay, they just can stay at home and do womenly stuff, which is trash. Because well, this is cute. So where's his name again? Polly Perks, right? That's it. But obviously she takes on a name, presumably like Bob or something, when she joins the regiment. Pretty soon afterwards, they're so young anyway, because they advertise themselves as 14, 15, they don't have any hair. But they started to select them into the army, because obviously they need more recruits to join the army. Whether you're men or boys, they don't care. Whether you're as young as a baby lamb, they will take you to the army, because they're dying for more soldiers. And another bit. When you get to the bit, this happens in most wars. There's a bit where there's a keep, and everybody's stuck inside the keep defending, and the opposing forces are on the outside of the keep, trying to stop them from taking the central keep. Right? This isn't as well. This is just strategy. Okay. They, as I talked about earlier, are there's only one entrance, right? That's like for the washerwomen to come in and out and do the thing. Okay? But I think the keep is currently controlled by the enemy. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Anyway, if you wanna keep me on side, while I keep doing these kind of book overviews, you might wanna, you know, comment down below. That'll be a sick idea, bruv. Oh my god. So, I don't want to get too spoilery into these things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to thank you all for listening, watching, and I'm going to inform you. Just inform you this overview. If you want a deeper